Hello again, everybody. How are you? Wanted to make a video about hypochondria. Fun topic. I think we've all had a touch of hypochondria in our lifetime. Some suffer with it constantly. Some have had bouts with it. I have. I know that. And I do think it serves its purpose on some level, but I also feel it can be very destructive on some level as well. Because it plays with your mind. In an earlier video, I talked about the mind being, taking precedence over the body because the mind kind of steers the body in a lot of ways. But there is that mind-body connection. And when you're constantly worried about your health, first of all, in a way it shows a lack of faith, but the problem is it's a vicious cycle. When you worry about your health, your mind is so powerful that whatever you're worried about the symptoms will manifest, right? And we all have we make the mistake of Googling our symptoms, right? And Google will always, at least 9 times out of 10, give you something you really don't want to read. If you type headache, it's a brain tumor. If you type chest pain, it's a heart attack. If you type tremors, it's like a nerve disorder. If you could go on and on and on. If it's stomach pain, cirrhosis, whatever. I mean, it's so, if it's a cough, it's lung cancer. I mean, it goes on and on and on, and I understand that, but the mind will play tricks on you, and you will get those symptoms. And by worrying about those symptoms, you continue to perpetuate it, okay? And you think you're solving the problem by looking it up, but you're not. Now, a lot of people are afraid to go to the doctor, okay? I get it, okay? Especially if you deep down at the highest level believe you're kind of doing it to yourself because of your anxiety. But then, again, the mind plays tricks on you. One side of it will say, this is legit, this is a real thing. And another side, a more rational side, will say, you're panicking, you're bringing it on yourself. Self-fulfilling prophecy. So you don't know which way to go. And the thing is that whether you look the symptoms up or not, the mind, is an amazing thing. So when you are experiencing symptoms, a lot of times it's nothing. Okay? Could it be something? Yeah. But most of the time it's not. And here's what I'm going to say to you. I'm not a doctor. Let me preface this. I guess it's too late to preface, but I am not a medical professional, okay? So this is not medical advice. If you truly believe, like I said, follow your inner guidance. If you truly believe that you're experiencing something physical, by all means, go to the doctor. Because remember what I said in the previous video about the momentum of negative thoughts? Sometimes they get so awry that you might as well be literally experiencing what it is you think you're dealing with. What your mind is making you worried about, you might as well have. I'm not saying that it's a better option. All I'm saying is you're going to drive yourself crazy worrying about whatever condition you think you might have. And if you Google it, which I recommend you do not Google, right? But here's what I'm going to say. Before you do that, monitor it, okay? Pay attention. But again, this is not medical advice, but hear me out. If you really believe at the core that this is not a thing, this is just something you're bringing about, take a deep breath. And I want you to put yourself in a timeline where you went to the doctor and the doctor gave you a complete, clean bill of health. Again, even though you didn't, I want you to convince yourself that you went to the doctor and the doctor said you are perfectly fine. And see what happens. If the symptoms persist, go. Even if they don't persist, when you get your next checkup, because I'm not saying don't get checkups, when you get your next checkup, ask them about it, if you want, But again, the mind is such a powerful thing, the mind-body connection. And again, sleep has a lot to do with it too. The sleep, even though we are told it's for the physical body, like I said, I believe it's for the mind, which in turn engineers the body. So again, before you go to the doctor, or you're afraid to go to the doctor, the first step is to take that deep breath, a little bit of meditation in there, stay present, but put yourself in a timeline where you've already gone to the doctor, and the doctor said all the tests came back negative, or whatever you want to say, all zeros, right? Nothing wrong, right? And see what happens, right? Even if you still wind up doing something physically later, it'll clear your mind for now, and you'll give it up to the universe, right? I'm not saying don't take care of yourself, because the old saying, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, helps those who help themselves, right? Okay? Take care of yourself, but start with the mind, okay? I'm healthy. Because here's the thing, on the highest level, you're healthy no matter what you're experiencing, right? You're already whole. Health means wholeness, right? So, again, you have a clean bill of health. Tell yourself that. See what happens. But if things continue, follow your higher guidance and do what you got to do. All right? Stay well, everybody. Take care.